Chinese steel demand has lifted in recent weeks, pushing the price of iron ore back towards $100 a tonne. Joining me is our business reporter, Edward Boyd. Ed, this is all due to China relaxing its COVID rules, so great news for our iron ore producers.
Great news for our iron ore companies. Obviously, we've got BHP, Rio and Fortescue were the three big ones here in Australia. And the price of iron ore, it's up about 22% in the past 3.5 weeks. So it's gone from about 82 US a tonne up to around pretty much bang on 100. And it's really due to China slowly starting to relax its COVID zero laws, and that's pushed up demand for steel coming out of China's steel mills. So apparently profits, according to Commonwealth Bank, at Chinese steel mills are getting better. So they're producing more steel and they're buying more iron ore, and it has pushed up demand for iron ore, and the price of iron ore has been going up as well. So good news here for all the Australian iron ore companies, and it obviously feeds into the federal budget as well with royalty payments and tax as well, Laura.
Yeah, it certainly does. Ed, this week we may receive some guidance from the RBA on next month's cash rate decision. Are we still expecting a 0.25% rise?
Economists are still expecting 25 basis points to be added to the cash rate next month, so that'll bring it up to 3.1%. We're going to hear from the Governor of the Reserve Bank, Philip Lowe, tomorrow night. He's speaking at a CEDA media event in Melbourne. So the topic of the speech is around price stability, but there should be some comments from Mr. Lowe around where the cash rate is at the moment, what he's expecting over the next few months for Australia's economy, and how confident he's feeling with where rates are right now, and whether people can actually repay their home loans, because there's a lot of fixed rate mortgages that are starting to come off, and people are going to have to reprice those loans with much higher interest rates. So we should get some commentary from Phil Lowe around that.
That's really interesting as well. I did hear a stat the other day, don't know whether it's right, maybe you can check on it, about 40% of loans that are fixed will start to come off in the next year. So that's obviously in a higher interest rate environment. Also, Ed, is it notable that we're hearing from Philip Lowe a little bit more frequently? He did a speech a couple of months ago. He's doing this one again. Does he need, or do you think the RBA and he himself is seeing the need to speak publicly and clearly about the direction in which the RBA is going?
Yeah, I think they're very mindful of their communication with not only the media but the general public as a whole. He definitely does a certain number of speeches per year, and I'm not sure if that's increased, but it does feel like we are hearing from the Governor more now than we were this time last year. Yeah. Their communication strategy was criticised in that recent report into the Reserve Bank and providing that 2024 guidance for when cash rate was likely to be going up. So they're mindful that their communication strategy hasn't been the best in recent times, so I feel like he wants to get on the front foot and have more public speeches so people can hear more from the Governor firsthand.
Yep, well, we look forward to that speech then, Ed. Thanks so much.